From the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU8 Sports.
The Southwell Complex on the campus of Columbia College is the center of high school basketball scene in Missouri this weekend with the Norm Stewart Classic. 48 straight hours of high school basketball. Yes, you did hear that right. The action began last night and runs through Sunday at 6 p.m. The Rockbridge girls got things underway against Hazelwood Central. Jill Nagel, the Rockbridge coach, and there is Norm Stewart. It's been quite a few weeks for the former Tigers coach. Rockbridge used a late second run in the quarter to get a 1-point lead going into halftime, and then coming out of the break, it was Peyton McAllister time. Here she is draining the three, but she was just getting started. Here she gets the bucket and the foul. Some of the Mizzou women's basketball team was on the hand to watch McAllister and her Rockbridge teammates. McAllister won last three. She would score 20 of the last 23 Rockbridge points. She finished with 26 and was very deserving of the MVP award. Rockbridge goes on to win this one 56-43. The Battle Spartans were excited to get underway. They got the Saturday slate underway. Their game started right after midnight. It was Battle's Maurice Grant who was putting in the work on both sides of the ball early. Here with the rejection, get that ball out of here. And now on the offensive end, he gets a bucket. He finished the first half with 9 points on 4 of 4 shooting. Battle led after one, but the game slowly turned in Raytown's favor with a monster dunk there, and they would go on to run away with this one. They defeat Battle 80-54. And finally, the Jefferson City girls took on St. Joseph's Academy in the last game of day one. The Angels bring a fundamentally sound offense to the Norm Stewart tournament every year, and it's the same thing here. Look at that precision passing down low for the bucket. Not the same thing for the Jays, though. They struggled and trailed by 14 points at the half. They put a couple good runs together in the second half, thanks in part to Sarah Linthicum, who led the Jays with 10 points, but it would not be enough. It would be too much for Alex Kerr. Here she has 2 of her game-high 22 points. She gets MVP as well. Jefferson City falls in this one 45-32. These games have been going on all night, and there are 2 more finals from this morning. In the 4 a.m. game, CPA crushed Centralia 86-54. And after that, Community R6 girls knocked off Harrisburg 56-53. The Harrisburg boys are currently in progress. The Missouri football team may be waiting to learn its bowl destination, but one Tiger has given them an answer on will he be spending next season. Defensive tackle Terry Beckner Jr. announced he will return for his senior season and not enter the NFL draft early. Beckner has emerged as one of the top defensive tackles in the SEC this year. He currently has 7 sacks, the most of any defensive tackle in the conference. Beckner said he's excited to finish out his Mizzou career and be a part of a team he thinks will be special next season. A renewal of the Border War Showdown. Leave it to the NCAA tournament to bring the longtime rivals together. I'm sure Bill Self was thrilled. Missouri and Kansas met last night in the NCAA volleyball tournament in regional play in Wichita. Mizzou wins the Border War Showdown Classic 3-2. Kira Larson led the way with 17 kills. Alyssa Munlin, the All-SEC standout, added 11 kills of her own. The Tigers advanced to play later today against Wichita State, the regional host, and a team that advanced with a win over Radford. The St. Louis Blues were in action last night against the LA Kings. LA had won 3 games in a row and moved within 2 points of the Blues for first place in the Western Conference. It was Hockey Fights Cancer Night at the Scottrade Center, honoring kids who were battling the disease. But just 2 minutes into the game, the Kings would get on the board. Tyler Toffoli fakes the backhand but goes right around Carter Hutton, beating him on the left side, 1-0 Kings. Hutton wishes he could have that one back. We now go late in the second period. The Kings are up 2-0. Colton Parenko gets it down low, and Patrick Berglund with the tip. Check out the concentration on this one, right over the shoulder of Jonathan Quick. But it would not be enough as we go to the third period. Blues now trail 3-1, and Toffoli would strike again, beating Carter Hutton, his second goal of the night to put the Kings up 4-1, and they would go on to win by the same score. The Blues' winning streak is no more. And that's it for sports. We'll have more coming up after the break.